morning investors, my name is Will from the KOSEC dealing team. The day is Thursday the 6th of June and here is your pre-market wrap. Our local index finished yesterday off its highs but still in positive territory. The RBA cutting rates to 1.25% and investors in the US betting on a Fed rate cut to combat the trade tensions saw our local index pushing high on the open, rising about 0.8%. However, throughout the day, we saw it giving back a lot of those gains, finishing up only 0.4% at 6,358. It was the tech sector that rallied the most, and in early trade, we saw some of the big tech names rallying almost 8%. The mining heavyweights also saw some positive movement. In economic news, Australian GDP growth was released yesterday, and as anticipated, it was a bit uninspiring with a move of only 0.4% for the March quarter. Despite this, there was above average volume going through the market. 600 stocks rose, 542 fell, and 409 finished unchanged. The top performers for the day were Afterpay Touch, Bingo Industries, and Bravura Solutions, all jumping 7.08%, 5.53%, and 4.73% respectively. The worst performer for the day by far was Vocus Group, dropping 17.69% after it announced that it would not go through with an offer from EQT Infrastructure and that it had terminated all negotiations. The gold players also fell on market optimism. Evolution Mining, Regis Resources, and Saracen all fell around 5%, 4%, and 3% respectively. Investor optimism seemed to circulate around the Asia Pacific region. The Nikkei and Hang Seng rose 1.8% and 0.50% respectively, and the Shanghai dropped very slightly by only 0.03%. Europe, on the other hand, had a positive day, albeit slightly muted. The French CAC was the outperformer, rising 0.45%, and the German DAX and FTSE were relatively flat, only rising 0.08%. The US market surged for a second day in a row with the chance of a Fed rate cut and an announcement that the Mexico tariffs may not need to be placed. The Dow Jones and S&P 500 jumped 0.82% and the Nasdaq moved up 0.64%. Now, taking a look at commodities now, gold has moved up 0.45% and is still hovering around that 15-week high at $13.34 US an ounce. Silver followed suit, but copper fell 1.55%. However, it was oil that was the most bearish, dropping on the news that US stockpiles had surged. Brent was down 2.37% to just above 60 US a barrel, and WTI dropped 3.35% to 51.69 US a barrel. US bond yield sits at 2.13 for the 10-year and 1.85 for the 2-year. One Australian dollar is currently buying 0.6969 US cents, and our SPY futures are looking like a positive start with a 21-point jump at the open. If you have any questions about this or any of the other day's trade, please feel free to place a call through to myself or anyone from the KOSEC dealing team, and we'd be more than happy to help out in any way we can. Thank you and have a great day.